morning, everyone. Hello and welcome. Happy Monday. It is Monday, September 26th, and this is Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to welcome you to my Monday morning live. All right, I am just bringing you up on all of my devices here. Let me just check it out. Make sure I'm not very centered, am I? But scooch that down just a bit. So how is everyone doing? How was your weekend? I had a fabulous weekend away at a scrapbook crop in Sauble Beach. Karen Lancaster has this fabulous store. I'm just adjusting there in Wyerton, and she puts on a crop 3 times a year. And I generally only get once because of being busy. Hold please as I try to adjust. It looks straight on my phone, but there we go. All right. Good morning, Jeannie. Yes, please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. If you're brand new and you have not been to my channel before, welcome. I am so glad you found me. If you're a returning viewer, welcome. I'm so glad you came back. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Tammy. This morning, we are going to be creating with the all bundled up adorable stamp set. I'm going to be sharing a card with you that I created for my team swaps. So stay tuned to at the end, and I will share with you a few of the swap cards that have arrived from my fabulous team members. They had to be in the mail by September 23rd. So a few arrived last week from my local gals. So they'll be arriving as the month continues on, I am sure. So let me just move this. So today's card is very simple, but oh, so cute. I'm using that adorable little bird, and she is fussy cut out. And we're using the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. And as you can see, this card, like I said, is very simple. You don't need to have a super duper fussy card all the time. Sometimes less is more. And just like this card. I apologize. I feel a little scattered this morning. I've got laundry going. I've got a beef bone in a pot upstairs on the stove boiling. It feels like a beef vegetable soup day. So I've been busy. All right. So this is our base. So we have thick basic white that is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. All of the measurements will be found on my blog post that will coordinate with this after we are done. So this is my insert piece, and it is stamped with the Balmy Blue. So let's get stamping that. And I don't think I grabbed a piece for my birdie, so hold just a moment while I grab a piece of thick basic white. There we go. It's a big piece, but that's all right. All right, so we have the fun little snowflakes. So we are just going to random stamp them, starting at the top, just bringing them down, in and out. And yeah, let's do it this way. And me just clean that part off. And we're just going to bring one more right in there. All right, that looks cute. Our inside is done. Now, because we're going to be coloring with blends, and I'm not doing any shading or anything like that because it is a fairly small image, we are just using the number 1000 from the Natural Tones. We're using the dark balmy blue and the dark sweet sorbet. And because we're using our blends, we need to stamp with the Memento. Our blends are alcohol based. This is water based. So grab our thick basic white, stamp her up, and just down here in the corner. There we go. So it is now raining here. Like I said, it is a, it's a soup day. All right, so we're now going to take and line this up. I got quite a bit accomplished on the weekend, both Anne and I did. And now I have to figure out, I got all of my cards designed for my Stamp-A-Stack. However, I'm not sure on the date because I had to reschedule. So this is just a strip of basic white, and I'm just gonna hopefully stamp that straight. That's a little crooked. Let's see if we can't do a smidge better. Okay, straighten that out, straighten that out. I love my grid paper for this. There we go. And this is just your Memento as well. Holding my breath. Does anybody else hold their breath while they stamp? Oh, that's really bad. We're going to go with this one. That was really bad. We're going to go with this one. It's just slightly, and when I trim it down, I can adjust that. I always seem to hold my breath when I'm stamping a sentiment. Just, I don't know what it is. I'm crazy. All right, so I don't know if you can see on the front here, we have some beautiful Wink of Stella splatter. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's move this out of the way. Move all this stuff out of the way that we don't want that splatter on. And I've got my Wink of Stella glitter brush and my Wink of Stella, and I'm using a bone folder. This is how I do it. And I'm holding it right over top, and I am tapping. And I just want it on the right side because the left side is going to have the DSP. All right. So there we have that beautiful sparkle. All right. So let's just move this to the side for the moment and find that piece where we stamped our cute little bird. She is so sweet. She is the, I colored her blue because my card was friendship. And I thought like she was the bluebird of happiness. Happily sending some friendship wishes. Oh, good morning, Tina. Thanks for joining. Yes, I haven't, it's been a couple weeks since I've been live. Last week was Brad's birthday. I was not live. The week before, I forget what I had. I was not live. It all depends. Life is busy, right? So I am just very carefully coloring in Like I said, I am not doing any blending because it's a small image and it doesn't really call for it, in my opinion. There we go. And I'm using, because this is a new blend and it's got that really good, crisp, fine tip, it's really great for coloring in your little tiny areas. All right, so I'm going to, before I do anything else, I'm going to add that little rosy cheek. Then I'm going to come in and I am going to color in, and it's always more difficult when I'm not right over my project, my image, because I've got that phone in the way and my stand. Yes, tomorrow is my rescheduled gnome class, the friendly or kindest gnomes. I always want to call them friendly gnomes. I don't know why. I had to reschedule because we were exposed and I wanted to make sure we were in the clear to protect my lovely ladies. And of course we were, thank goodness, touch wood, that after our weekend away, we're still good. Anne and I even took wet ones. We wore our masks to be safe when we were not sitting at our table. We had a 6-foot table to ourselves, which was fabulous. All right, guys, no groaning. I am fussy cutting. I am fussy cutting, and it is fine. All right. It is easy peasy. Move that back here. Put this stuff. Oh, this is the Kindest Gnomes, or Storybook Gnomes DSP. I love this pattern here. Yeah, so we wore our masks, and I had a container of the wet ones, antibacterial wipes. And when we got our food and came back to our table, we wiped down our knives, forks, spoons, all that kind of stuff. We wiped our hands and then we wiped down our utensils. Yeah, some people might have thought we were just a little bit, but you know, you can't be too safe when you are in a big gathering like that and you just don't know. Yeah, so my class is tomorrow night. That's rescheduled. So I was planning on having my Stamp-A-Stack, my in-person, on the 4th of October, next Tuesday. But when I've had to reschedule, it's not quite enough time to give my ladies, I don't think. So we'll have to talk about it at class tomorrow, and I'll message a few of them. Pivot, the word of the last 3 years, right? So as you can see, I'm just going along. I'm leaving a little bit of a halo around. You can go back in after and clean that up a little if you need. But our Stampin' Up! Snips are so fabulous. When you are fussy cutting, the secret of success is having a really good pair of paper snips. You want a short blade that is nice and sharp, pointy at the end to get in there. And that is how you're going to have much more success, because you can't, long bladed snips are much harder to maneuver and get in there for those fine little bits, those details. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Just coming around here. We watched on Saturday night, we watched the cutest movie, Sea Beast. It was animated, not for little ones, because there's the big scary sea monsters. But I'm coming in here, now that I'm done, I'm just going to come in here and I am going to just clean that up slightly. You can see I'm turning my paper. And there's just a little right there. If you're new, I'm persnickety is the word I like to use. So I will come back in and just clean up stuff. Come in here and when I said, like, you just can come back in, let me put her on there so you can see better. See, just a nice fine little line around. So cute. All right, let's grab my trimmer. And we're going to cut down our sentiment. You can use your scissors or whatever you have on hand. Stampin' Up! Does not sell these. I do apologize. This was a joining incentive a few years back. So because I've got more space here than down here, I am going to just come and turn it slightly so that I can make it look like I stamped it straight, even though I didn't. There's always a fix. There is always a little fix. There we go. Now, I want that a little thinner because it's like a cute little addition. I don't want it to be taking away from my whole vision of my card here. And I'm just eyeballing it. If it's not perfect, that's okay. This had a blade, the blade protector on it. I took it off because I wanted to have just a bit more control, like that. There we go. That looks great. And then I can just throw all my little bits away. Now bring in the silicone craft sheet. Move this out of the way. This has had enough time to dry. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Jeannie. Yes, it's a rainy day today. That is okay with me. That means I don't have to cut grass today. That's always a good thing. All right, so we have folded and burnished. We're going to add some liquid glue, and I am just making sure, get this out of the way, that I am even. I'm going to flip that over to press in case some of those thicker pieces of the thicker blobs of the Wink of Stella have not completely dried. And this is going to go right here. I like my liquid glue because it gives me time to adjust if I see I've got sparkle on there because my Wink of Stella was not completely dry. So I should have done this first, but oh well. So we're just going to attach this. There we go. Now, let's throw this piece in the middle. Good morning, Marilyn. How are you? How are your littles? Whoop, wrong way. Anne and I both got our paper pumpkin kits all together. I have one extra if anybody is looking. So we are ready to fill them up with treaties way in advance, and I like that. Being organized like that makes life so much easier. And I'm using my mini dimensionals. And I like to add a lot. You know me. I don't like any saggy on my cards. There. Then, oh, I've got another cricket in my office. I keep rescuing them and bringing them outside. But they keep getting in, and I don't know how. All right, your friendship warms my heart. So my little bird, she is going to be sitting. Actually, let's take my reverse tweezers. These come in the, I don't think I added this to the product list. They come in the Embossing Basics toolkit thing from the mini catalog. And they are fabulous because your hand gets in the way. Whereas if you, when you're trying to center something, whereas if you use your reverse tweezers, it makes it so that, I'm just taking a look and that looks good. It makes it so that you're able to see the edges and everything so that you can be more successful with getting that down just so. All right. So I've got 3 little mini dimensionals here, and I'm not putting any on her feet because she is going to be sitting on the, she's going to be sitting on our, let's just, there. Again, I'm using those reverse tweezers because I can then easily see where, actually, let's put a dot of glue on her foot, her feet, I should say, there. Just a tiny little dot of glue. So that way, she's standing right on top of our sentiment. Whoop. And there, wasn't that easy? You guys, these are awesome. They're a great size. All right, and now we need our little dimensional, or little fine sparkle adhesive back gems. So because I used all of these, other than this last one, for my swap cards for my team, I need to open up a second package. Oh, you all have colds? Oh, yeah, they're going around now that, you know, seems September brings the cooler temperatures and the colds, the sniffles. As long as that's all it is and you get better, that's great. You've got crickets too? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how they get in the house. I don't understand. All right, so I'm going to do a mixture of these fabulous gems. I'm going to do a mixture of the sizes. So I'm going to go one. You know me, I always like to add a dot of glue because I just don't trust that these things are going to stay, because they do move around quite a bit on the package. They slip slide around. So let's do 1, 2, and 3. Oh, so cute. I think she is adorable. What do you guys think? I'm going to have a sip of my water. All right, you get crickets too, Marilyn? Yeah, up at the cottage, we don't get them in the house, in the cottage, and you don't hear them quite as often. I don't know, it's strange. All right, so, oh, there's a, here are today's cards. I stamped off on this, or I had re-inked. Maybe I re-inked because I was doing, I think probably I re-inked because I was using it for another card for a class. All right, so this is my swap card. So team members, Sassy Stampers, if you are watching and you haven't received your card yet, the surprise is ruined. So this was my swap. Our swap criteria was it had to be in the mail by the 23rd, and either new, the mini catalog or the annual catalog products. That's it. Pretty easy, because this was our very first swap. So look at this gorgeous card. Now I taped, this was from Darlene. So I taped her name to the back so that I would know. So I think, did she use sponges to do the 3 different colors? She's got the Mary Merlot, Cajun Craze, and Crushed Curry. Very pretty. I love, love, love how she added that strip. Very, very lovely card. Then this is from Rebecca. Beautiful coloring job on her bird, and she's got, can you see, there is some sparkle. Love that. And she's used the velvet sheets on here too. So pretty. Love her card. Love your card, Rebecca. And look at, she's even added some sparkle to the inside of the card. Such a pretty card, Rebecca. And then this is from Tammy. Oh, Tammy's name thing has come off my back here. So this is Tammy's beautiful card. I love your ink blending on here, Tammy. It is so pretty. And of course, the beautiful Wink of Stella that I love. A little bit of ribbon detail, just gorgeous. Love it. So those are the 3 cards I have so far from my team swap. Oh my gosh, so lovely. And you know, it's always a great time to join my Stampin' family. If you have any questions, please reach out. You're a little late. That's okay. You haven't received any as of yet. Well, hopefully today you will, Jeannie. Hopefully today you will receive some cards. I'm just looking. Oh my goodness. The lighting today is terrible. I think because of the rain, the cloud and that. So don't forget, the Paper Pumpkin subscription period ends on the 10th of October. So the details for that are on my blog. We only have a few days left of the Perfect Partners promotion. The information is on my blog. I really hope that they change their mind and keep the dies after the promotion is done, because we have the apple harvest dies, we have the piggy dies, as well as other dies, as well as the World Card Making Day promotion, where the 3 bundles, they're focusing on, this is a free virtual event from Stampin' Up. There is a link to register on my in my shop when you go to purchase. So they are telling us that these are the 3 bundles that they are working with. This is a brand new bundle, and when you purchase any of these, you get a free package of iridescent pearl basic jewels. So that is these ones here. Now you have to enter the item code when you do order any of these. The system does not add it for you. And they also give you the colors that they're going to be using to create. So, and it's one, so if you were to order, if you were like, oh my gosh, I love all of those, and you ordered all of those, you only get 1 free package. Just be aware of that. So that World Card Making Day is October 1st. I am busy. I will not be, I don't think I'll be, I registered, but I'm not sure that I would be live. I'm not sure, Jeannie, if I will be at the doing it live or not. It all depends, because that's next Saturday, right? Oh my gosh, this Friday is September 30th. How is that possible? I don't know. When we were kids, it went so slow. The days, the weeks, the months, it just crawled by. And now that we are adults, it just seems to just boom, and the month is over. So if you need any supplies at all, if you're Canadian and don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love to have the opportunity to earn your business. And if you're shopping in my online store, please use this month's host code if your order is under $200 before tax and shipping. $200 is the magic number that once you reach that before tax and shipping, you get to choose a, you get 10% of your order total in free rewards, which is fabulous. Don't we all love something free when we are shopping? A free little, here we go. So these items here, the caroling mice, the celebrate everything, these are on the back of the, in the back of the book of your mini catalog. They can only be purchased with host dollars. They cannot be purchased. You can't just add them to your order. You have to have host rewards. So your host reward chart is right here. So just be aware of that. And one other thing, I met so many lovely ladies this weekend. Anne and I made some new crafty friends, and that is always, always such a fabulous thing. And the one group of ladies were asking me about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And the one lady said, do you have to have classes or do videos or anything? And the answer is no, you don't have to do anything but be a happy shopper, a happy discount shopper. Most of my team purchase for the discount only and be part of our creative community. You don't have to do what I do. This is what I want to do. This is what I enjoy. Being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is all about doing what you want to do with your demonstratorship. Whatever, be a discount shopper, sell to your friends, have a class a month, whatever you want to do, that's what you do. There are no rules, so that is the beauty of becoming a demonstrator. All right, so now I'm going to check some questions and comments here. Hello, Karen from Texas. Is it hot still in Texas? What area are in Texas are you? Oh my goodness. Words are hard on Mondays, you know? Yes, summer has really gone so quick, hasn't it? I can't believe how quickly summer has just zoomed on by. Oh, and you know, I said use the code and it's not even showing in my phone there. Yeah, summer has just zoomed by. I cannot believe we are in the final days. Oh, so sad. Although, then that's Halloween. And you know what? I think on September 30th is Hocus Pocus 2. Anne and I are going to get together to watch it, I believe. Be fun. Maybe we'll have our sister Carol, who lives up in the Kingston, or over in the Kingston, Gananoque area. Maybe she'll watch it at the same time so that we can virtually experience it together. Texas is cooling down. Well, that's good. I know you guys get a lot of really super duper hot heat for a long time. All right, that is all for me today, you guys. I have to go check my pot of boiling soup base so that make sure it's not boiled dry, although that's pretty unlikely seeing as I really filled the pot with lots of water. So have a fabulous day. I hope I have inspired you. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Give me a comment. Please click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm happy to help if I can. That is my email address. And I will see you on Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here. Bye for now.